Hi folks, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to explain the setup process of our router. So already I have given the unboxing video of router which I have bought. So let's see the setup process. So they have clearly mentioned the steps in the user guide. So this is the manual they have given. So if you see this, they have given the steps manner. If you see here, this is a modem. If you don't know about the modem, so this is not available for all home needs, but they have installed in outside of the center area to distribute from one source to different peoples. So this will be useful to distribute network to multiple users. So if you have asked or if you have requested, then the network team will provide you one modem. And I have ordered and I got the modem. So first we need to turn off the modem, then we need to connect the router and modem using the Ethernet cable. So this is the cable, if you see here, so that's the cable I have connected to our router. Okay, first we need to check whether the cable is suitable for this our router or not. So if you see this router, right, so we have one input, four outputs and one power button and reset button and VPS Wi-Fi on and off button also there. So these all options are useful for us. So let me quickly tell the more details about this. So I need to connect to this. Once I have connected to this, I need to check the indicators on the lights. So these are not the physical buttons, so these are the indicators only. So once these are connected, so we need to see these second and third lights are blinking or not. So it should be in solid state, not in blinking state, but it should be lights up. So if not, then we need to click on the WS and Wi-Fi on and off button one time. So then it will turn on. So then only we can do the configuration process. So after installing, means after putting this cable, that is not sufficient to get the Wi-Fi to all our mobiles or laptops. So we need to do the configuration. So in this step also they have given clearly in our manual. So we have to go to the using wireless network or through wire. So we can do multiple ways. So let's choose a wireless method. So I have laptop, so I will use my laptop. So then they have given the URL. So we have to go to the URL. So let's quickly show you. So what is inside this URL and what is we can do from this site. So if you see this, so the user ID and password are same for all. It's admin and admin. So once we have connected to it, right, so we need to turn off the Wi-Fi and we need to connect to the network portal. So then only it will connect. So if you have go to this, right, so there is a status bar. So this is the status. I have already installed it, so don't worry about it. First we need to go to the network. If you see this network, after that we have to select the WAN. So in that we have to give these details. So these are not your previous account login ID or not like that. So we need to check with our local network team. So they will provide the username and password. So username will be same, but the password should be different for the here. So if you go to the quick setup, right, so they will give the details. So we have to select next. So it has showing wireless router next. So this is you can select auto detect. Okay, after that next. So I'm sorry. So it is giving that you have to select one of the above. So detecting the connection type is okay. They are detecting and I have to give the username and passwords. Okay. After that it will show the this is a dual band router. That's the reason 2.5 Hz and 5 Hz. Two types of frequencies are there, which means 5 Hz it will give the best quality for long distance also. So if you have long gamings, online gamings, or viewing the streaming the any videos in high quality, then these 5 Hz is suitable for you. If you are using for surfing or shopping or like that, you can use 2.5 Hz. So if we have done with the quick setup, so after that if you click on operation mode, so it's wireless, right, so we will select wireless. So next network I have already displayed you. So dual band retro, if you want to disable this 5 Hz, right, so you can disable this 5 Hz. Okay, if you want to set up this change the password or change the anything, right, so you can do from here. I am not going to open it, so as it's showing the details about that. So next is guest network. So this is the best option we have. So if you enable these all three, okay, after that we have to give the guest login ID. Okay, so here if it will show you the name, what should be the name appear, okay, when guest is coming. So we have to give the password for the this user ID. So then we have to tell them to choose this user ID, and we can give you. So we can give the how much speed, upload speed or download speed we can provide, also we can set here. Okay, so these are the options we have available. So it's easy, don't worry. So these are the details of the IP address and virtual server forwarding. So these are not required right now. So security is the parenting control. So this is important. So it's have parenting control. If you are using this as a machine as a parenting, or the parents are using this laptop, so this is the ID. So we have to copy into the above one if we select on it. So after that we have to choose the 4 devices on which we need to give controls. So 4 devices are added, then we have to give the hours also. So if you want to start with morning 6 o'clock to night 10 o'clock only access to those networks on those machines, then it will allow only those period only. The network and net connection will be available for them in this period only. So if you want to change the, means you don't need to give the access to these some URLs. So you can provide these URLs here, and you have to click on the save button. It's mandatory. If you're not saving, then it will not reflect. So if you don't, forget about it. If you want to clear it, you can clear it. So access control is there. So advanced settings, few advanced settings are those there. Bandwidth control. So in this bandwidth control, right, you should not enable this. Okay, it will reflect to all the users, not only for guest or not only for parenting control, not like that. So this is applicable for the, I have put 10 on this one, so my network is not working. So I confused and I have searched all the details, but after coming to this point, right, I've forgotten to disable it, so while testing it. So you just make sure in this point. So IP configuration, dynamic IP, system tools. So in the system tools, right, you have reset button also. So it has a time zone, so you can take the time zone. After that you have this reboot option. So if you see this reboot option, right, so we need to reboot if you have any issue, okay, into the system. So it will have default user ID password on the backside of the router. So that's it, guys. So this is the steps. I hope you like this video, and please like and share the video. And if you need more details like this, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.